guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Guardians of the Galaxy Big Blastin Rocket Raccoon. This thing is just way too much fun. When I saw this in the store, I couldn't pass it up. I had to pick this thing up so I could show it off to all of you guys. So let's check him out. First of all, as you can see, he comes in nice open box packaging. It's one of those try me boxes so that way you can kind of play around with it in the store. That's what sold me on this guy. And flipping around to the backside, it kind of gives you a little lesson there in how to use all of the battle sounds and phrases built into the figure. That's right, this guy is full of cool lights and sounds and a motion gimmick that is just so much fun. So first of all, let's look at the actual figure itself. As you can see, it's a static figure. There's no articulation or anything. This isn't meant to really be picked up and posed around or anything like that. But it's a very cool looking figure. It's got a good heft to it, and you can see it's pretty big. It's about 9 inches tall, so it's probably just a little bit smaller than, like, you know, actual Rocket Raccoon size. You could pretend you're Groot and have Rocket Raccoon sitting on your shoulder. I don't know. But it's really cool. It's got a great little detail there, great deco. As you can see, he's holding a huge blaster in his hand. And on his back, he's got a little backpack that's built in. Now, the backpack is what houses your batteries, and it's also got your on-off switch. It's set in try-me mode when you first take him out of the box, so you're going to want to switch that over to the on position, and now we get to have fun with this guy. So, let me show you first of all what he does. There's a little button on his left hip. When you press that button, this is what happens.
Fine, but it's only because you're peer pressurizing me.
And again.
No need to be so bossy. You gotta be kidding me.
I love it. I love it. So it's full of phrases, and it's got this amazing...
I told you I had a plan.
He told me he had a plan. It does that for a little while too. After you press the button, you let him sit there, and he'll kind of spout off just some sarcastic, cocky phrases, which is really fun. But I love that firing kind of motion that he does. That feature where he fires off his cannon. Let's look at this again.
It's rocket time!
Look at the way that whole figure just shakes.
Danger, awake for the money, as per usual.
Awake for the danger, awake for the money, as per usual. I love it. It's so fun. Great cocky...
Rocket time!
It's rocket time! Great cocky phrases. But I just love it. He's holding that huge gun that's like as big as he is. And when he fires it off, the whole figure just kind of shakes up and down. And you notice that the head kind of is loose and bobbles. The mouth is loose. The ears are loose. When he's shaking that gun and it's firing, it's moving so much that his mouth is flapping, his ears are moving, his head is bobbing, and the whole front of the gun rotates. There's lights on there. It's really, really cool. It's just a fun looking action feature. But there's a little bit more to it than that too. You can actually change the different firing settings on this guy. If you press this little button right here on the top of the gun, you'll get this motion. You'll hear a cocking noise, like he's locked and loaded and ready to fire. And then you'll notice that there's a little light at the end, so it lit up red.
I told you I had a plan.
He's got a plan. So now when I press the button on his thigh there...
Groot, we're gonna be rich.
Groot, we're gonna be rich.
No need to be so bossy.
And every time we change the button up on the top, it changes the type of blast. So you'll notice that there's different color lights, and
gotta be kidding me.
And there's different sounds that go along with it. He just keeps interrupting me. So we got dark blue, we got red, and we got kind of like a light blue, almost green color there. And then once you change it to that color, when you press the button on his thigh, that's the color that blasts. And you'll notice that there's some...
For the danger, wait for the money, as per usual.
You'll notice that there's different sound effects that go with it too. Like that one had a larger blast sound.
It's rocket time.
That one's got more of like a machine gun firing sound. And the last one here has a much more like laser blast noise to it with an explosion at the end. It's hilarious. It's so much fun. Seriously, this guy's just so much fun to play with. It's like... It's gonna be hard to resist pressing that button over and over again. And Rocket just gonna keep talking and running his mouth and spouting off catchphrases from the film.
I told you I had a plan.
It's just so much fun. Seriously, this is a really fun toy. I think kids that go see the movie are going to end up loving Rocket Raccoon, so I think it's super smart that we're getting all this Rocket Raccoon themed merchandise. Kids are going to love this, but even old collectors like me still get a kick out of toys like this. Like, this is so much fun. I mean, who would have ever thought we'd have a Rocket Raccoon toy like this? This is amazing. It's so much fun.
Locked and loaded.
I love it. I just absolutely love it. It's a lot of fun.
Sleep for the danger, awake for the money.
These are on store shelves right now, along with a whole slew of other Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise from Hasbro. So,
It's rocket time.
happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.
Name's Rocket.
I love it.
Locked and loaded.